So welcome to my class, and we are doing simple applications of the tools of demand and supply market equilibrium. From there we've taken, and in this it's a government intervention we are talking about. So we've talked about price ceiling, and now we're going to talk about price floor, where the government intervenes for the benefit of the producers. So have a look. We can explain this with the help of a diagram to make it very clear. So I've drawn that red line. You can see that is price fixed by the government above the equilibrium price. So talking about this, sometimes the government fixes the prices of several goods higher than their equilibrium price to protect the interest of certain categories of producers. And this is called the minimum support price or the floor price. Of late, you've been hearing a lot about minimum support price and the farmers' agitation that's going on. And well, that is that. That means the government has been giving this provision to our farmers. So here it is. Let's just understand what it is. That in the figure we see that OP is the equilibrium price and OQ is the equilibrium quantity. Now suppose the government fixes OP as a floor price, which is higher than, at the red line you see, it leads to what? Contraction of demand from OQ to OQ1 and extension of supply from OQ to OQ2. Accordingly, there is excess supply to the amount of AB is equal to Q1, Q2 is equal to OQ2 minus OQ1. The government buys this surplus and stores it as a buffer stock, as you say. This stock is used for public distribution. However, the cost of storage as a buffer stock is a major demerit of the floor price or the support price policy of the government. So that's what happens. So once again, let me just tell you that floor price or the minimum support price, it is fixed above the equilibrium price, number one. It is fixed to protect the interest of the certain categories of producers, and it creates a situation of excess supply, and the remedy is that the government purchases the surplus quantity to maintain buffer stock, which is used in times of shortages. So this all it does to regulate the income of the farmers. Like for example, farm products like say wheat and rice are seasonal in nature. So these products are harvested and sold by all farmers in a very short time span. Often there's a glut. There is an excess supply in the market. So it leads to price crash. Even a good harvest brings poverty. High output leads to low income. Such a situation would compel the farmer to cut his cultivation. And this would be harmful. This will lead to nationwide shortage of food grains. To regulate the income of the farmers as well as to avoid shortage of food grain in the country, the government fixes floor price of these crops. That is, a minimum price is fixed, which the traders have to pay the farmers in the wholesale market. But the traders may not buy wheat or the product at the floor price, the commodity at the floor price. What happens in such a situation? Now the government offers support price to the farmers. It is a price. Now what is the support price? It's the price at which government buys the entire product of the farmers, which they fail to sell, which the farmers fail to sell in the open market. So in fact, floor price is a synonym used for support price. So we often get so the remedial measure, you can get a question as what are the remedial measure for floor price? So the remedial measure is buffer stock, you can say, because it's a very essential component of food security system. It is used as a source of maintaining food grains reserves for regular distribution under the PDS, that is public distribution system. The government stands ready to buy the surplus output to maintain its buffer stock, which can be used in times of shortage. And of course, a better remedial measure would be we could export the surplus. So With that, we finish off Unit 7 and we finish off microeconomics. We'll be doing a few questions, and just all you need is practice with the diagrams and a lot of revision.